Are you excited about your lesson today? Yeah? You're gonna skate hard?
When it's your birthday, I'll bring you some skates.
Oh, thank you. All right, have a good lesson.
Phil, most Aussie kids are playing netball, perhaps cricket, but Xavier is ice skating.
That's right. Americans don't really understand cricket, so it's kind of impossible to find a league for 5-year-olds.
Oh, there are your words down there.
We will have a hug.
For human nature, living in Las Vegas is everything and nothing like what you'd expect.
I guess when people think Vegas, doing kindergarten homework isn't the first thing that comes to mind.
Probably not. Yeah, there's not a lot of this sort of sitting around in all the hotel rooms on the Strip. But, you know, for us, I mean, these guys have grown up here. But it's been fun having to find the things to do with the kids in a town like Vegas.
For 30 years, the boys from Western Sydney have been popping, locking and doo-wopping. And for 10 of those years, they've been doing it here in the world's most unusual neighbourhood.
It's a bit of a surprise, crying, laughing emoji. Human nature, take one.
10 years next month here in Vegas. What has kept you guys here for so long?
It doesn't feel that long because, you know, we kind of keep evolving things, but it's, you know, when you think back when we first came here, we were in a different casino, we were doing 6 nights a week, and we've seen photos of ourselves. We look like someone's described us as greyhounds because we were so thin and like we were working so hard to just stay afloat in this town.
Here on the Vegas Strip, people can go and see Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Gwen Stefani.
Who? Hacks. All of them.
Are they new shows in Vegas? I haven't heard of them.
What is it about you guys that keeps people coming night after night?
I think there's probably a little bit of novelty there that we're Australian.
Do you have any Aussies in the crowd tonight?
One thing that's particularly awesome for us is that every night we actually ask if there's any Australians in the crowd as well, and there always is.
Toby Allen, Phil Burton and brothers Andrew and Michael Tierney met in high school in 1989. And for the last decade, they've had one of the sharpest shows on the Strip.
Not bad.
All right.
Do you feel it?
You feel it? You feel it? Yes.
Was Vegas always the dream, or what was the dream?
Thinking back 30 years ago, whatever, we were just, you know, doing something we loved. We were kids in high school, you know, kind of just, it wasn't the coolest thing to do in high school, to be in a vocal group, so.
30 years ago, it was the choice of, are we going to do Grandma's Featherbed or our Cliff Richard medley in our next RSL club show?
Did you say we weren't cool?
Unlike so many groups, past and present, whose songs and dance moves have made teenage girls swoon, Human Nature has managed to successfully maintain a music career, simply swapping pop songs for Motown and more.
But you're still rocking the boy band moves.
They're probably, thank you very
Are we
much.
though?
They're probably getting a little bit less sharp and a bit, you know, an arm that's supposed to be out there might just kind of go just to there now. So we try our best, but the moves are probably just getting a little bit smoother.
We used to do the show in a tux, 3-piece tux, and it was Andrew and Toby blew through so many pairs of bands that we had to go to.
Because we danced the hardest. That was it.
What is it like raising kids here in Vegas?
I think it has its challenges. When Willow was 2 years old, we're driving down the Strip and there's a billboard and it's like, oh, there's Daddy. And then the next one had a lady in a bikini on it and he's like, is that Mummy? You know. So it is a very odd place in that way. And you just have to try and balance it out and make sure that you teach your kids the values that you can, that sometimes Vegas blurs the lines of.
All 4 band members are married to Aussies, and they each have children. Phil is dad to Willow and Xavier, and husband to Justine. And Toby is dad to 5-year-old twins Harvey and Roxanne, with husband Darren. Did you always want kids, a family?
I didn't, actually, to tell you the truth. Like, I didn't. Funnily enough, it wasn't until we arrived in Vegas and we'd have been here a while, and I felt like
we were going to sit here for a while, that was the moment when I thought, I think I'm ready.
What do we love having in the morning?
Wheat bix,
Yes, and on toast?
Vegemite.
Oh, so good.
And as if the group couldn't get any closer, Andrew and Michael are brothers, married to sisters, Heather and Andrea.
I have a little girl, and Andrew's now got a little girl, so they're double cousins. So, which is
They like saying that a lot.
They like saying that.
Better than cousins.
Here's the idea. You ready?
All right.
Here's the reveal. Boom. Human Nature sings Motown and more.
It was the ultimate gamble, leaving Sydney for Las Vegas. But Adam Steck saw their potential, and Human Nature has been taking audiences on a journey of their jukebox ever since.
When I first got their DVD 10, 11 years ago, I'm like, oh my God, these guys are absolutely amazing. What they do, there's nobody better. Their vocal blend is just about as exceptional as you can get.
They may be part of the Las Vegas fabric, but last year the boys each received the Medal of the Order of Australia.
We've now become very pretentious with our OAM status.
Yes.
Pretentious?
Yes.
Moi?
Ordinary Australian male. That's what it says.
Oh, you thought about that.
It just came to me.
Yeah, let's go. Get out of my way.
Next month, Human Nature will be returning home with a 30-year celebration tour.
10 years in Vegas is a long time, but 30 years together is a very long time.
It is.
Yeah, it's weird. And because
Long
I'm only
service
21
leaves you.
as well, so that's.
No matter how long we end up staying here in Vegas, there will always be plans to go back again and again and again to get back to our Aussie fans.